The deadliest waters on the planet are also some of the most beautiful, lulling you into a false sense of security before boiling you alive, contaminating every cell of your body, or serving you up on the menu to a saltwater croc with a taste for human blood. Sound like sci-fi? That would be a comforting thought for all you Insta influencers searching for that perfect aquamarine backdrop. These dangerous but beautiful waters are pure #death. We're about to pull back the veil on some of the world's prettiest and most precarious waters. Here are 9 gorgeous waters that will kill you. Number 9. Lake Natron. The cherry red waters of Tanzania's Lake Natron might look like nature's ultimate filter, but these waves are dishing up something more ominous than insta-glory. Take it from the thousands of animals who have met their grisly demise by daring to dip a talon or feather into her waters, let alone drink from her shores. Lake Natron is brimming with alkaline tainted waters, and anything, or one, that gets too close will get a face full of poison. With shimmering red-tinged waves and clear waters, Lake Natron might look like the ultimate Instagram destination, but her sparkling waters are not to be toyed with. If you don't want to die a slow, painful, chemical-laced death, give this gorgeous ruby-coloured lake a serious hard pass. Number 8. Rio Tinto. Speaking of red waters, coming in at number 8 is Spain's Rio Tinto. This jewel-toned river might look like a whimsical backdrop for your floppy hat peace sign pic, but step far away from the shores. Rio Tinto, which is actually Spanish for Red River, gets its warm glow from acid and heavy metals. That's right, Spain's mining boom turned this river into pure poison, sending its pH level skyrocketing to 2.5 and cramming it to the brim with tons of bacteria. If the high acid doesn't get you, the harmful bacteria will. Just hope you don't have any cuts on your feet or legs if you venture into this rolling, rancid river. Or better yet, do as the locals do and stay far away. You don't know what frenzied microorganism is waiting down there with bated breath. Just waiting. Number 7. Lake Kivu. Right on the border between the Democratic Republic of the Congo and Rwanda is our number 7 pick, Lake Kivu. Don't let the tranquil surface of this massive African lake fool you. What lurks below is a deadly bubble of methane, just waiting to burst and destroy everything in its path. That's right, Lake Kivu is sitting on 65 cubic kilometers of methane. To make matters worse, this silent but deadly freshwater body is also surrounded by volcanic activity. The slightest earthquake could loosen the methane and send the lake sky high. If catastrophic gas isn't enough to make you keep your toes out of Lake Kivu, how about the fact that it's also teeming with killer CROCS and is rumoured to contain deadly levels of cholera? Number 6. Hanakapiai Beach. Coming in at number 6 is Hanakapiai Beach in Hawaii, where the endless vistas of sand, towering cliffs and beckoning sea are just calling for a sexy surf selfie in the shallows. But beware, Hanakapiai's beautiful blue-green cove is anything but tranquil. Don't let the gentle lapping of the waves on the white sand shore fool you. With no coral reef to protect the beach, any unlucky soul who treads into the water is swept away by the sea, never to be seen again. The sea around this beach has claimed countless victims, and you'd be well advised to frolic in the surf somewhere less bloodthirsty. Before we continue, please take a moment to subscribe to what lurks below and hit the bell to get notified of new video releases, such as this one. Number 5. Mount Neme. At number 5, Mount Neme proves that beauty is really just surface deep. Beneath the impossibly blue waters of this Spanish quarry is the freak result of chemical contamination, from a long-closed tungsten mine. A toxic turquoise slurry that is guaranteed to make you sick to your stomach. Instagrammers flock to this true blue destination, only to find their skin ravaged by rashes and their stomachs heaving after just a short dip in her waters. Still, thousands make the journey every year for the perfect #YOLO shot. You might only live once, but you won't live long if you dare to tangle with the tungsten terrors of Mount Neme. Number 4. Cape Tribulation. Australia is known for its treacherous landscape and savage land animals. And sadly for all of you globetrotters out there, the seas aren't any exception. Coming in at number 4, Cape Tribulation lives up to its name, to a T. With swaying palm trees and long stretches of perfect sand, Cape Tribulation might seem the ideal spot to spend a sunny afternoon. But there's a good chance you'll be sharing your beach blanket with a cranky cassowary. These huge flightless birds tend to be on the territorial side. They aren't afraid to boot you off the turf with massive pointy talons. The water isn't much better either. Get ready to do battle with fearsome and hungry saltwater crocodiles, plus hordes of stinging jellyfish, if you decide to stage your insta-shoot at Cape Tribulation. Number 3. Boiling Lake. Nothing could go wrong at our number 3 pick, Boiling Lake, right? In the heart of Morne, Trois, Pitons National Park is a lake that looks like it was plucked out of a Disney movie. But there's no fairy tale ending for those who venture towards her steaming shores. This ain't an ordinary hot spring. Boiling Lake gets its ethereal veil of mist because it is nearly 200 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's on the edges. Anyone who's ever tried to test the temperature in the middle was more than likely boiled alive. What caused this blistering body of water? Severe volcanic activity in the region is the culprit. Boiling Lake is the ultimate example of something that you should look at, but definitely not touch. Number 2. Gansbai. What's worse than a fiery lake of fury? Try a superhighway for great white sharks. Our number 3, Gansbai, South Africa. Sure does look mighty pretty, but if we've learned anything from this list of breathtaking but bloody aquatic destinations, it's that looks can be deceiving. The beach is gorgeous, sure, but venture into the water and you run the risk of becoming a human-sized shark snack. Gansbai has so many toothy mega predators that it's actually known as Shark Alley, which is a cute way of saying that it's a fantastic place to get cornered in a deep and dark underground alley by a starving great white, with no escape. Still, tons of tourists flock to Gansbai every year for sunbathing and merrymaking along these deadly shores. Number 1. Kilauea Beaches. Hawaii has the distinction of having not 1, but 2 deadly waters on this list. And our number 1 pick is a true doozy. The beaches of Kilauea are unbelievably photogenic, with jet black sand rushing down to meet the aquamarine sea. It's truly like no other place on Earth. And there's a very good reason why. Kilauea's signature black sand is actually the byproduct of a volatile volcano that has spent nearly half a decade belching molten lava into the sea and turning the serene waves into a scalding hellscape. It might look beautiful, but dip a toe in and you'll see why this grouchy gusher earned her beaches the number 1 spot. Have you been to any of the beaches we mentioned in this video? If so, let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to what lurks below.